This is Doombox bringing you part 2 of Guide to Fort Aspenwood. If you haven't seen part 1 already, you should probably go watch it, otherwise this one might not make much sense to you, although it probably will if you already know something about Fort Aspenwood, but you should probably go watch part 1 anyways. Alright, now we're going to discuss the basics of the Luxon side and the goals you're going to want to do to win if you're a Luxon. Now, if you watched part 1, which you should have, then you should probably have a general idea on how the Luxons win. But now, let's take a look at the real Luxon side and see what they're doing behind the scenes, even though there really are no scenes. But you know what I mean. Alright, so if the Kurzik side is the defensive side, then obviously the Luxon side is going to be the offensive side. So your goal is pretty much to bust through Fort Aspenwood and kill Master Architect Gunther. You gotta stop the Kurziks from bringing their amber in and make sure God's vengeance does not get complete, because if it does, then you lose. So your primary objectives are going to be to destroy the guards on the orange and purple gates to break through, and then once you do that, you're going to want to destroy the guards at the green gate. Once you do that, all the gates will be breached, and everyone will have a clean shot at Gunther. Now, if you watched part 1, you already know how Fort Aspenwood is set up, so I don't need to explain that a second time. So pretty much, you got to get through all the doors and kill Gunther. Seems simple enough. Some other objectives you can do to win are to capture the amber mines to prevent the Kurziks from completing the God's vengeance or fixing the doors. If you control the mines, the Kurziks can't get any amber from them. You can help protect and assist your siege turtles so they can break through easier. You're also going to want to take control of the orange and purple command posts so you can respawn your dead siege turtle teams. So pretty much, you're going to want to slow down the Kurziks as much as possible, break through the gates, and kill Master Architect Gunther. If you manage to break in past the green gate and kill the orange or purple architect, then the Kurziks can no longer repair the gates. So pretty much at that point, they're screwed. You pretty much have it in the bag. But if the Kurziks are close enough to completing God's vengeance, then it might go up before you have a chance to kill Gunther. So yeah, I think both sides of Fort Aspenwood are fun. It just depends on what you prefer. If you're into defending stuff, then go on the Kurzik side, but if you like offensing stuff, then go on the Luxon side. So yeah, this pretty much wraps up my 2-part guide on Fort Aspenwood. If you have any questions, or you can let me know if you liked it. If you hated it, you can PM me in-game as Doombox, or if you'd like to join my guild or alliance, you can PM me in-game with any questions you have. This week's Viewer of the Week is Asura Cryin. If you'd like to be my Viewer of the Week next week, send me a private message on YouTube telling me why you feel you should be Viewer of the Week. When it comes time for me to make the next guide, I'll look through them and pick my favorite one. Alright, I'm just going to answer a couple questions this time. What do I think of guns being in Guild Wars 2? I'm pretty sure guns have been confirmed at this point, but my opinions on them are guns are going to be pretty sweet, but if they overdo it and there's just a bunch of people walking around with guns all over the place, then that might ruin it a little bit. Who is your favorite NPC and why? My favorite NPC has to be Armin Saberlin. Just because that name is so awesome. It's just the coolest name ever. Plus he's got cool armor. It's all spiky, and he's just cool. I mean, Armin Saberlin. Just say that. It just feels cool to even say that. I don't know. I just like that name, and he's a cool guy. He is my favorite NPC. Hey, could you read my question in your video? Nah, I don't think so. Sorry. Maybe next time I will, though. If you have a question you want me to read in future guides, send me a private message on YouTube with the subject Q, and leave your in-game name if you want me to put that in, otherwise I'll just put your YouTube name in. So yeah, this is the last week to enter videos into my video contest. If you haven't done that already, you should probably check it out, because so far it's going pretty sweet. Be nice to get a couple more entries before it ends. And the KOE Awards are coming up too. I'll make an official announcement video when the time is closer to that, but it's cool stuff. It's kind of like the Oscars. It's only with Guild Wars. It's an event that my guild came up with last year, but now we're gonna expand it to the whole viewer universe, I guess. So it's gonna be a big party being live casted in Balthazar Temple. So yeah, like I said, I'll post a video with more information on that in the near future. So, I heard Halloween's coming up soon. Probably going to do a review on that. Haven't done a review for a while, so Halloween review coming up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Fort Aspenwood. And don't go and tell me, why was this video so short? Because it's actually part 2 of a video. People still don't understand that, really. I was getting that a lot back in the day. So I'll see you guys later. This is Doombox, signing out. Okay, that's my weird ending for the day.